Hey, great Friday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. Hey, guys, we made the weekend and no thunderstorms as of yet, but supposedly it's going to rain pretty heavily the next couple of days. I just don't see it. As long as it's not raining in Guadalajara, I'll be okay. And we just got word that one of our church members has passed away. She passed away early this morning. Uh, don't think it was COVID related, but we'll see. Este, she was pretty much up there in regards to age. I think she was like 86, something like that. And so uh, I think the family is that knows that it's time. And I think we as the church uh, realized that it was time. Is the 86, something like that, 86 or 84. I'm not sure. My aunt passed away. I think it was 86 uh, earlier, no, late last year when we were running for school board. And then in February, we had one of our other church members passed away, as the Erasmo Lopez, same name, just different last name, if you could tell. But I was joking with the family. Again, family is also part of the church. So I was joking with the family, and I said, "Man, what's up with the people passing away right before I go on vacation?" And maybe I need to stop going on vacation, or is the maybe go more often. But she was a funny lady, as the she is to help me out on my campaign as well. It was kind of trippy. Something that I'm going to mention. I think we're going to have funeral services tomorrow, and hopefully, because I literally leave on Sunday, so we have to have funeral services. Um, so we're going to have something hopefully before I leave. And that's what happened with Erasmo Lopez. We had scheduled to have the service on Thursday and the burial on Friday, and I was supposed to be at the airport at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So I said that works out perfectly. Well, then all of a sudden it got changed because we were waiting for family. We had waiting for family. So then what happens is then I had to do the evening service on Friday, and I didn't make it for the funeral on the burial on Saturday. Este, again, the last minute change didn't help me out. For this one, I have to be in Monterrey Sunday afternoon in order to fly out around 6:30 to Guadalajara. So have to have the funeral service Saturday. And despite the fact that I have a wedding on Saturday, the wedding is going to be at 3. As long as we can have the funeral service Saturday night, I'll be okay. The problem is now that I have two sermons to prepare. I have to prepare for the funeral, and I have to prepare for the and have to also prepare for the for Sunday sermon. Sunday sermon, I think I already have ready. I've already prepared that, and this one I've actually been thinking about it in my head for a while anyway, because we were getting ready for her to pass away, and as crazy that may sound, one of the things that we joke about at church and talk about is who's next, and we tend we tend to think of death a little bit differently. I think is that we just consider it just a walking on. Is it step on to the other side, step on through to the other side. Yeah. So that's what we consider it. So we joked about it. We say, hey, who's going to be the next one to pass away? and we were actually looking at Pastor David, one of my other church members. I said, Pastor David, ya te quieres ir? Este, you want to follow Lopez's footsteps? But then all of a sudden he started to look a lot better. And we're like, no se quiere ir siempre. He looked pretty good on Wednesday. It looked like he was getting better. Este, and another one is Mano Pedro. That guy looks like he's like a couple steps away. Este, and he watches the show, so so he'll know what I'm saying. So go like they're like in competition to who following. Boom, Rode got ahead of them and passed away herself. So it's a sad moment for the family. Again, for our church, it's more of a we'll see you in a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Family are our church members as well. So it it's going to be okay. So I will be probably streaming that from the funeral home on my YouTube page. As the Lord willing on tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully they have a service tomorrow. Good morning, Alea. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope I'm getting better on the feed. I'm not showing that I'm batallando here, pero you let me know. Good morning, Anelda. Good morning. Good morning, hermosa. Nadia, hermosa. Good morning, mi amor. Hadn't seen you in a while, mama. Love you. Good thoughts on Sunday's bus service being added? I think it's great. I think that to have the option to use public transportation on Sunday is a good thing. Is the again, I want the city to focus on the bus stops to make sure that we have coverings for individuals out there as well as benches throughout the city of Brownsville. I think it's good. More services that are provided by the city, it tends to be a good thing. Hats off to Bus Metro and to the city of Brownsville. I'm glad that we're going to start to have transportational services on Sunday. A lot of folk, a lot of folk, a lot of folk use the public bus transportation. So good, great thing. Good morning, Carlos. I got Mark here next to me. Mike's my new business partner, and I have Carlos Elizondo walked in the office, which is a good thing. It's a great thing, maybe. It's a good thing. But no, bus services on Sunday, great. Now we need to make sure that we start to provide coverings and benches for individuals that really desperately needs to use the bus services. And, it's always an added plus that our people here in the community have another option. I would dare say that maybe, guys, more of us should take advantage of the public transportation system. I think most people here in the city of Brownsville have a vehicle, but maybe one day out of the week, maybe one day out of the month, if a lot of us, a big old chunk of us, decide to use public transportation, if it becomes a little bit more accessible to people, I think that'd be great. Ride a bus to work day. I mean, it would encompass everything that the city supposedly is out there screaming about. They're always talking about La Rose Gowan, about healthy lifestyle, healthy choices, healthy thing. I've never seen her take the bus anywhere. And let me tell you, she needs to do a little bit of exercise out there. Not fat shaming anyone, but it's the truth. I'm doing it because I'm concerned for your health, Rose. But can you imagine, let's say on a Saturday, so you know what? I'm not going to use the car. Will not use the car. Me voy a llevar la chisca. Because you could put la chisca in front of the bus. I don't know if y'all knew that. I've seen that done by a couple of people in Austin, mostly, not here, but people don't ride their chiscas here that much. But anyway, let's say one day out of the month, you say, you know what? Public transportation, bike, scooter, won't be okay. Just a thought, City Brownsville. Make it happen. Buenos días, Tocayo. Erasmo, qué hermoso nombre tienes. En serio. No, dejando de cosas. Tienes uno de los mejores nombres de todo el mundo. Y tienes el picture que dice F you. I think Russia has hacked into your live feed because you keep freezing. Because I'm cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our love. I hope it gets getting better. What do you think of the upcoming declassification of WAPs, or what many consider UFOs this month? I think it's a good thing. I was seeing there's a report on it. They were saying that that the individuals that had made these reports, uh, declassification, that wasn't coming from bums or from individuals off the street or Mark or Carlos. It was actually coming from individuals that were on the higher ups of the food chain. By that I mean upper military personnel, uh, aircraft, airplane flyers, pilots, flyers, airplane pilots and stuff that were part of the military, and some other folk out there. So it's going to be interesting. Do you think it's China's or Russia's technology, or could it be something else? Uh, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of different anomalies here in our world that are just unexplainable. Again, one of the things that I've shared is how I really want to travel to Machu Picchu, and I was seeing this special on Machu Picchu. I think it was on FedEx. On FedEx. Ooh, on Netflix. On Netflix, not on FedEx. It couldn't be on FedEx. On Netflix, and basically what it said was this: the showed you everything that there is to see in Peru. And one of the amazing things about Peru is how they made these carvings on the side of the mountain that resemble like a hummingbird, a monkey, Sylvia. They just resemble a bunch of different stuff out there. So you know, there's a lot of things that can't be explained. One of the things that, like that ancient aliens things that tries to say that everything is about aliens. I, I mean, everything probably could get explained somehow or other. But the quick answer, quick solution isn't like it's just aliens. Chele un poquito de más coco and start seeing what it actually could be. So if you're not marrying them, you're burying them. I actually, Joe came by yesterday and we were joking about that because he said, "Oh, okay, Jonah is now going to be ordained and wants to go out there and marry people." I said, "Why are people cutting into my show, into my business, into my biz? Guys, stop marrying people out there. That's my job." But I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, "You know what? Hey, part of the being an officiant, we don't only service individuals at weddings, we also preach at funerals, and they're typically about the same. Es la muerte, el funeral, es la muerte, la boda. But please keep on getting married and give me a call. I need the cash." Good morning. You look super handsome and sharp. Thank you. Sometimes I don't even try. Actually, right before the show, I was telling Mark, like my skin, it looks like I'm my lip
Ten.
pig pen, pig pen.
Big Ten.
Oh, fake tan. I remember Pigpen. Remember Pigpen from Charlie Brown, Snoopy? It had all the little flies going around him and stuff. That's what it looks like a little bit, but it's not. It's just a pigmentation. My skin is falling off, and le eché crema, but that's just to prevent it from going through and making little granitos up there. So I put crema to soften up the skin so it'll fall off naturally. But who knows? Hey, you go to Cabo, you got to get a suntan, sunburn. So if you're not marrying them, you're burying them. Yeah. Good morning, handsome. That's me. Good morning. Good morning, David El Primo. Good morning. Good morning. Did Carlos and Mark bring breakfast tacos or the perdido cookies? Actually, Mark brought el plato de huevo enchilado. con papas con chorizo and frijoles refritos with a tortilla de harina from Ricardo's. Some pretty good food. No, it's good. It's damn good food. Ricardo's is really good. I mean, I don't think I've had a bad plate at Ricardo's. I love. Oh, they had menudo today. They had the orden because I didn't know we should order the menudo with the tacos de barbacoa. Their barbacoa is good, but their menudo, yum. I like it. Pero we opted to have the huevo enchilado. I think that's what it's called. That's what es el especial de hoy. But let me tell you, those papas de chorizo, damn good. Good stuff, good stuff. Carlos didn't bring breakfast. He just brought coffee for himself. Didn't bring us anything. It's okay. Getting used to it. That's what happens when you lose an election. Nadie te trae galletitas, nadie te trae almuerzo. Ya no sirves para nada. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's your favorite donut? It's National Donut Day. I like the jelly filled donuts. Como si estuvieran más marrano. Sometimes I'll even like the cake donuts, but they have to be really not dense, soft, and just bite through the bread. See, no. I like the blueberry ones. Good morning, Mr. Erasmo, and that lock ring. This one and that lock looking nice. Is it my ring or this one?
Kiss the ring.
Kiss the ring. Carlos just said that. Yeah, I'm going to do the Benny's. Kiss the rings, guys. Kiss the rings. This is actually a Cartier. Cartier. Cartier ring. It is a clavo. It is I forgot how to say clavo in English. Un nail. It's a nail, and it's made out of 14 karat gold. My compadre Ociel from Monterrey gave me that. It's good to have friends that work in gold. And he was the one that also did my pendant. I don't think you've seen it, guys, right? I have it under here. Porque lo quería cargar acá afuera para que lo miraran todos, pero luego me da cosa de que y'all are trying to think that I'm showing off. But this is actually a piedra that I got in Teotihuacan. It's a circular piedra. And this one, you could put it up to your eye and watch the sun. Look at the sun. I don't know why I would want to look at the sun, but you can look at the sun through this piedra. It's for eclipses and stuff. But I liked it so much that I had Ociel do this thing in gold and this thing in gold because I like it. Me gusta. I don't care too much about jewelry, but I thought it looked pretty cool. Um, Morning, Patty Hermosa. You mentioned last week TA would be coming down. Did they? My best guess, Hector, again, this is just my premonition, is that I think that should be down this summer, and they're going to put some type of sanctions on the district. I say that because of the multiple complaints that have been filed with TEA in regards to BISD, and also um, because of some inside information that I received, thinking that they should be coming down this summer. I'll be ecstatic if they do. Uh, Ten, 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 ten. So that's my guesstimation. I would say maybe June or July. I'm hoping. Yes, ring. And this ring is actually my dad's ring. his graduation from it says Erasmo. I don't know if y'all can see it. It says graduation ring from the school of preaching. I inherited that from Papa, to the envy of a lot of other folks that want to consider themselves my dad's kids. Yes, I'm talking about you, Mario Green. He gave me the ring. As well he should have. Good morning, go man. And so Pedro's in the runoff with who again? Pedro's in the runoff with Roy de los Santos. A lot of information has been posted about Mr. de los Santos in regards to his DUIs, his DWI, his pending DWI. I think one of the big questions that a lot of people need to ask themselves are, even if he does win the seat, will he be able to retain the seat? Because remember, what happens is that if he does have a conviction, DWI conviction, and is city commissioner, he can be removed solely by filing a petition. And then what happens is that Luis Sainz is going to have to prosecute the DA. So it's at the point, and the truth now. Now that it's already been used against me, I will say it is kind of a wonky uh, rule on there. So it should be modified. It needs to be modified. It needs to be taken off, because at any point in time, anyone could just remove anyone for anything that they deem to be inappropriate. Now, should people lose their seats if they're actually doing something illegal? You better believe it, but not for a Class B misdemeanor. I think that's ridiculous. It's my opinion. But again, guys, it's what's on the records right now. So if it's good for the goose, it was good to use against Erasmo Castro and Michael Vargas in San Benito. It's probably going to be used against Mr. Dos Santos if he is successful in this campaign. Again, guys, o todos coludos, o todos rabones, o todos coludos. So it's going to be interesting in that respect. And again, more power to him. I've basically done my best to stay away from commentary in regards to the candidates, but I've made very much mention that in that race, I do live in District 3, and Jessica Puente Bradshaw is a friend of mine. And you better believe I'll be voting for Jessica Puente Bradshaw over Mr. De Los Santos. As of right now, I haven't seen anything that convinces me that Mr. De Los Santos is not a part of Trey Mendes's little clique, Nerith Kalansky's little clique, all these folks' little clique at all. So, yeah, if anyone is asking how is my vote and my family's vote from District 3 going, as of right now, it's probably going to Ms. Puente Bradshaw. I mean, unless something crazy happens in the next week, because I will not be here for the start of early voting on Monday. I will be out of town, be in Guadalajara. But I plan to be here. I think it's 2 days of next week. 2 days of next week? 7 days of early, 7, 8, 9 days of early voting. So I should be back on Saturday to early vote on Saturday, early vote on Sunday if it's open. Again, I'm not sure. And if not, I'll definitely be out there voting on Monday. Not this Monday, but the 14th. And again, I vote in District 3, so you better believe that I'm going to go out and vote. I always vote. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Uh, Hello, hola Linda, good morning, good morning, good morning. Usted nada más ensure pechuga. Pechuga? I remember AOBE said that there are others like Lara Villarreal in the district who will fall for machine staff. I wonder who it would be. There's a lot of folk out there that bully people around. That's one of the things that we actually ran on, is end the fear of retaliation and no more bullying of our staff. And it's unfortunate because a lot of the staff that gets bullied around are the staff that are part of the lower rung in the cycle. It's just unfortunate. By the way, ever since you said that you toast your tortilla, Larina, I do that too, so I don't get full so fast. Let me tell you, it's also good for digestion because the stomach batalla to digest this the harina. I don't know if y'all know that, but batalla, because what happens is when you do the tortilla, and it's, let me tell you, tortillas de harina are amazing. But when you do the tortilla de harina and you consume it the way it is, se como que se vuelve a crear otra masita. Have you all felt that? Like a little pasta little thing. And but when you crunch it, it gives it that little toasty flavor. Plus, it's easier to for your body to digest, and it still tastes amazing. I love it. That's about the only way I like to eat tortillas de harina now. I have a hard time with harina. Uh, I think it's mostly because I don't have vesicula, vesicula, gallbladder. So anything that's greasy just slides through. And I don't know why tortillas de harina are supposed to be greasy, but for some reason that just slides through too. De Los Santos was endorsed by PD, so yes, interesting if anything comes from it. Brownsville Police Department, that little group out there, that police union, bunch of politicos, self-serving politicos. It make no sense whatsoever. Their endorsement made no sense. They endorsed Mr. Roy Los Santos with a current DUI, DWI. I mean, it's not something in the past; it's something that's current. And they endorsed Ben Nice, who, come on, guys, come on. I mean, one of the stories that I saw that actually got sent, I think last night or early this morning, was how Ben Nice is out there walking around with that porn blogger. I mean, the guy's pages have been restricted all over social media. The guy's a piece of crap. Jerry McHale's a piece of crap. And he's out there hand in hand with Ben Nice. And again, guys, going back into the same shop as regards like to Minerva Peña. Minerva Peña was out there hand in hand with a certified registered sex offender who hurt an 8-year-old boy. People still voted for Minerva Peña and our opponents. But it's basically the same thing. You got Ben Nice out there hand in hand with a porn blogger, man, who posts filth, goes after children. And he looks horrible, by the way, which is a good thing. I mean, he looks like worse than a lot of the homeless people that I've seen at Tent City. So, hey, poetic justice in that respect. I hope he continues to look horrible. And again, guys, if he ever wants a one-way ticket to the bridge, the Queen Isabella Bridge, I will provide one-way ticket, one-way taxi cab ride all the way to the bridge. I will pay for gladly, just because he's such a piece of crap. And he's endorsing and walking around, knocking on doors. A porn blogger knocking on doors to support Ben Nice. Crazy stuff. Good morning, Hilda Hermosa. Good morning. Can you wish my daughter Victoria happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Victoria. Happy birthday to you. Happy 12th birthday, Victoria. God bless. Mayans used obsidian glass to observe the sun. What a treasure. That's what it is. Obsidian glass. This is the one that they use. I love it. I don't know why. I like it. I mean, the little glass no cuesta nada. Probably the glass costs like $1, you know? But I like it. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. You look very spiffy today. Thank you. I actually put on my attorney tie in case I got any legal questions today. You know, legal in regards to like lawsuits and who's going to fall today, stuff like that. I don't want anyone to think that I'm practicing law, because then I'll get individuals filing lawsuits against me again. Good morning, Lynn Jessica. Good morning. Good morning. It happens to most of us without a gallbladder. Believe me. Yeah, it slip slides in the way. Slip slide in a way. It just goes right through. Not a good thing. As professional as Roy sounds, as much as he seems like he cares, I have a hard time trusting him too. It's like you say he was involved with the movie deal with Sylvia and Trey. That alone is a huge red flag. Again, guys, Trey is doing a lot of hiding right now. You know, there's very little public speaking. We all have to remember that I got a little piece of coffee grind in my throat. And it's making it itchy. We have to remember that Trey is currently is Sylvia Atkinson's business partner. So we'll see how well that goes. There must be a lot of pedophiles and important perverts voting this year. Well, unfortunately, the goodness, and most of them can't, but we'll see. Shout to Exotic Aquatics in Brownsville. Exotic Aquatics. Ew. Send me a link. I'll share what's going on out there. We were discussing that topic about political figures and charges. Just sad, but if you had certain heavyweights supporting certain candidates, only voters can change the outcome. I agree. We'll see what happens. Uh, no, thank you, Baba. God bless. I've always wondered how those votes were found in favor of Minerva's recount if Remy from the voting place is supposed to be a straight arrow. Who paid off who so Minerva would win? Again, guys, you're talking about law firms, individuals that invested millions and millions of dollars in a campaign. So who's going to fall? Again, I still think that somebody at the DA's office is going to fall. I think De La Garza is going to fall. I think Drew Brown is going to fall. I think Prissy Roca Tipton is going to fall. And I think a couple of people, person at least, from one or two people from Rio Hondo are going to fall. Maybe a vendor. When Trace te echó la policía, did he ever try to reach out to you first instead of sending the cops your way? I mean, why would he do that if he knew you didn't say what your views said about protesting? Very simple. Uh, it's the squirrel tactic. I mean, they messed this thing up so bad, so badly. They've messed it up that he wanted a distraction in regards to the February freeze. Wanted a distraction and thought that a good distraction would be to send police over to Erasmo Castro. When Trey Mendez reached out to me via text, by then he had already contacted the police department. So there was no like, oh well, let me see what's going on. Let me move back. Nothing. It was a done deal. But again, when I spoke with a police officer said exactly the same thing that I mentioned to Trey. Nothing threatening about the post. Nothing saying that they were going to go after Trey Mendez. He was just being a little girl, just being a little P. You. No, I'm not going to say the rest of the word because I'll get in trouble. Oh. I trust Roy about as far as I can throw him, which ain't too far. Yeah, I don't trust him at all. And again, I don't trust because of the people that he hangs around with. That's my issue. Again, I don't care about his Class B misdemeanor. I just don't know how he's going to be allowed to serve as a commissioner with that pending, because all anyone has to file is file a complaint, and Lee Sines will have to prosecute. It's crazy. And again, I don't agree with the law at all, but and being on this side of it, don't agree with it. And again, wouldn't have agreed with it before at all. I'm voting for Jessica Bradshaw. Roy speaks very well, but he also seems arrogant, and I don't like the people he associates himself with. All contacts are involved in city corruption, every single one. And that's one of the things I could probably say about Jessica is that the corrupt political machine does not like Jessica Puente Bradshaw. And that in itself is a big plus. My opinion is that the race was rushed between Peña and Leal. With such close numbers, best to have done another decided race like a runoff instead of recounting votes. Sorry, but the elections office failed big time. I think the elections office failed big time. BISD failed big time. But more importantly, the voters of Brownsville failed big time. If people could go around with signs that say vote for so and so, can we walk around with signs that say don't vote for so we could get ready with signs? Yes, 100%. Again, this is still America. As much as they want to quash your vote, your voice, as the you could still go out there and protest. It's one of the things that I want to do with the Angel Funeraria. I want to go out there and protest so that no one opts to choose the Angel because they have such horrible customer service. And of course, I come to find out that my next church member, we're going to go to use the Angel services again. Again, this is the family. I have no say in it, but I did make mention. I said I'd rather not have let it be at the Angel. Actually, as soon as this show is over, which should be in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to go over there and say, guys, is there still time to change? Because I do not care for the Angel Funeraria. But we'll see what the family says. You have to abide by what the family says. I do not care for them. I think they're horrible. Their customer service sucks. They're like politicians. While they're trying to get you to buy a piece of property from them or vote for them, they're all up there trying to kiss your ring. Then after you've already paid, after you've already voted, then they want you to kiss their ring. And I don't like kissing anybody's ring. I don't even kiss my ring. Do I think people should be kissing my ring? Couldn't hurt, but it's not needed. But it wouldn't be a bad thing. Guys, you still have 2 more days to send in donations for Erasmo's Guadalajara trip. I take Cash App, Zeal, PayPal, or you could just bring cash to my office. I'll be okay with that. Guys, I will be doing food videos at the different restaurants that I want to be visiting. I'm going to visit a good 7 little restaurants, so it should be interesting. I'll be trying to do good videos with great backdrops. We'll see what happens. I've actually seen a couple of statues on my Google Maps search of Guadalajara. A couple places that I really want to visit. Guys, let me see if I have one more question. Uh, the true hero are the FBI. 100%, guys. I agree with Heckle and Jekyll. Let me tell you, I've stated that regularly. The guys that went above and beyond were the FBI. Congratulations to the prosecutors too at the federal court. Great job, Joey. Not Joey. Jody. Sorry, Jody. Great job. Great job. And to everybody else that had a part in regards to the Sylvia Atkinson fiasco, great job. And guys, there's still time to await celebrating the fall of other corrupt individuals here in the area. Let's just be patient. It's coming. So go see the mummies. That's in Guanajuato, papa. Las momias de Guanajuato. I'm going to Guadalajara, but I'll see if there are any mummies out there. I don't think there are. I think the reason that there's mummies in Guanajuato was because of the way that the soil and the ground works out there. Something about the atmosphere. It mummified the individuals out there. I don't think these people were purposely mummified. I might have it all wrong, but I think that's the case. Having a motion detector, guys. My 40 minutes are up. Oops, my bad. It's okay. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Guys, it's going to be a great weekend. I should be here back tomorrow at 9 o'clock at night. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.